Hello everyone, here I am again. My name is Scarlett and I am going to talk to you today about, I think only one topic. It was first suggested to me to talk about the masks that we live in. I don't want to speak about that because there is a very phenomenal set of films, one that is already available and one that is coming out very soon. One is called Misrepresentation. You can go to misrepresentation.org and see that film there, which talks about how girls view themselves, how media has affected that view, and how their idea of their self-image changes from childhood to adulthood and how that impacts our social behavior. There's one for boys as well, but that's not going to be coming out until sometime in the spring, as far as I know. So today, instead, I'd like to talk about loving what you do and doing what you love. It is something that many of us are challenged with in our careers and our lives in general. Many of us have careers that we don't really like. You work because you need to work. You have to pay your bills, you have to pay for your rent. All of these costs require you to work for money. And sometimes we don't have a great deal of choice. We take what we get. So how do you endure that when you've got a grind, a rat race, the intensity of the populace, stress from higher above you, your bosses, your co-workers, the clients? At the end of the day, many people come home exhausted and stressed. So what do you do? Well, the big question is, do you like what you do? If you like what you do, correction, if you love what you do, all of this stress doesn't matter because you love what you do and you do it because you love it. But if you're not doing what you love, you have to find a way to love it in a way. Look at all of the things that you do appreciate from your job. Leave out all the negative things, because negative things accumulate and create a negative attitude that will only draw you down, that will weigh you. So set those thoughts aside for the moment and look at all the things that you appreciate about the job that you have. From there, I would recommend listing them, keeping that list with you. You appreciate how certain coworkers always assist you. You appreciate how you can manage to assist a client with a particular task that is challenging. I don't know what your job is, so it really depends. But start with a list of gratitude, the things you appreciate about the position that you're in, the things that you value because of the work that you're in. What's important to you? And if you cannot balance the negative with the positive, then think, do you or can you make a change in your life so that you can adjust that balance? Can you increase the things you like? What can you change in your life to make your job something that you love? Something that you still can feel comfortable getting up in the morning and going to? What changes do you want to make in your life? Now, sometimes that's just an attitude change. Sometimes that's just saying, today I am not going to be angry. Or today I will say hello to each person in the office. Whatever those small changes are, give those a try. Otherwise, make a list of the things that you have a passion for in life. What do you love to do? List those things that you love to do. Create an agenda of how you could reach that goal. I mean, it doesn't even matter how old you are. Teenagers do this often. What do I want to be when I grow up? Little children make a list of all the careers that they like. Oh, I want to be a doctor, and I want to be a nurse, and I want to be a fireman, and whatever their list is. When they hit teens, they start to refine that list. The list becomes shorter, and the list becomes, I want to be this. How do I get there? What schools do I need to go to? What courses do I need to take? They get into university and they refine it even more. This is the one or two set of careers I really want to go for. I need to take these classes. I need to meet these kinds of people. So however old you are, whatever situation you're in, try and make that list. What is it that you love to do? If you could do anything with your life as a career, what would that be? Write it down. How would one go about getting to that point? How would you get into that career? What are the things you need to be in that career? Who are the people you need to speak to? This is what we were just mentioning. Make that list. Now think about it. Is it something feasible today? Can you start to take the steps to do what you want, to do what you love? I love to teach. This is my passion. I love to teach and I love to write. I've been teaching since 1994. I've been teaching children as an assistant, as a substitute teacher, as a specialty teacher. I've taken several courses in early childhood education. Most of my training as a teacher in this respect was an apprentice to my mother, who taught at the elementary level, so I often went in as her assistant. She is definitely my guru in this matter. Moms know everything sometimes. But she was the inspiration for the what do I need to know. Whenever I didn't understand something in teaching, her first words were, well, what is your question? What is it you actually need to know in order to solve this problem? And then she would send me to go look for that answer. She would never give it to me. So there's a lot of research involved. I went back to school and I took courses part-time to learn adult education. I studied in a field that was unique to what I want to teach. I wanted to teach philosophy, religion, culture, um, studying paganism, writing about East Asian cultures. I wanted to learn all of these things so that I can be a better teacher, have more secure knowledge. So I found the very specific courses to do exactly that. Writing requires practice. Practice reading and practice writing, and taking a few courses that helped refine some of that. And having a really good group of friends willing to listen to and read all of the chaos that I write. These are two things that I love to do. Some people love to paint. Some of your passions are not things that are going to bring you an income, but they might be very good for your soul. And that will help you love what you already do. If you can feed your soul on the side, you can balance the life so that you can love the job you already have. For example, maybe you love to paint. Maybe you love to listen to music or to play music. These are things you can do on the side. Maybe you love to see the world. Hard to do, but if you budget yourself carefully, take a trip once a year. Do something special. Maybe you like hiking. And so every weekend you dedicate a day just to go hiking up Mont Tremblant or wherever the mountains are, or wherever the trails happen to be. if you need to rebalance your life, you need to love what you do, feed your soul so that you can, so that you have given your internal self some strength, so that you can go back into the things that challenge you. Otherwise, be ready for a change and take the steps to make that change. Love what you do. Do what you love. Thank you very much. Have a great evening, everyone.